Right, so I got this tip on, this muffler, the tip. Man, that looks good. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. So today's video is going to be about the exhaust. I did a video about 3 years ago where I went from stock exhaust, I put on some MagnaFlow mufflers, and I deleted the rear resonators. And I had it like that for about a year, but then I noticed that it wasn't loud enough for us, so I went ahead and cut those out. I welded some straight pipe and I put some Dynamax racing bullets. I got those in summit.com. They were about $100, I think, for both. And I got those welded on, and that's what's been on the car for about 2 years now. And it's good. I mean, it's a nice growl, pretty loud, but it's real drony in here. I don't know if you guys can see or hear. I mean, the drone it has right now, I don't know if the camera's catching it, but sometimes it gets pretty loud and it gets kind of annoying sometimes. So now that I've done a bunch of mods to the visuals of the car, I want to get started modding the engine, and the first thing I wanted to do was a catback exhaust. So I went ahead and purchased a Corsa Extreme, and that's what I'm going to be installing in this video. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to show you some clips of how the car sounds from the outside with this current setup. I'm going to do a roll pretty much from a dig, and then another one from like 30 from the outside, and then I'll switch to the inside of the car to see how it sounds from the inside. And then once I put on the Corsa, then I'll do the same thing and do some sound comparisons. So right here I'm gonna do a U-turn and just drive normal, because in normal driving, not in sport mode, just regular, that's where I've heard the most drone, and we'll see if we can get it on the camera. Driving normal, right about 2000 RPM is where the most drone happens, right about right there. 2000. It's not too bad, we can still talk in here, but it just gets annoying sometimes, and that's what I'm trying to get rid of. My exhaust finally came in. I already opened it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it on camera right now. I guess these are the instructions. I went ahead and got the black tips. Check that out. The other resonator with the tip. The two mufflers, X pipe, and then the connecting pipes for the very rear. So I'm gonna jack up the car, take off the stock exhaust, and then slap some of this on. Okay, so the car's off on jack stands. I have those tires on the side, plus the jack, in case something falls. Those tires will save me because I don't feel like dying today. So this is the current setup that it has. Up there, it comes down to a 2 1/4, goes into the X pipe. These are the Dynamax bullets that I was talking about. And then it goes straight all the way to the end. There's no resonators anymore. Okay, since these bolts have never been removed, I'm gonna hit them with some WD-40 first. Hopefully these are not too stuck. I think these are 13s. These have already been off 2 or 3 times, so I think those, I don't need to spray any of this. What I am gonna do is spray these hangers. Always makes it easier to take them out when you spray them. I knock over the camera? All right, so I got those 4 off. Now I want to move on to these. Okay, now that's gonna be the fun part right there. Let's see. All right, so I got these clamps off, but this pipe is pretty much not welded, but since it's been on there for like 8-9 years, getting hot and cold, it's gonna be pretty hard to take off of here. First, I need to remove those fake exhaust tips. These things right here, they have a 10mm right here, one right here, and one on the top. So those are pretty easy, so I'm just take those off and then try to take off those hangers. That's one of them. So I'm gonna take off those 2 hangers next, that one and then that one, and then I'll come back here and take off these 2, and then hopefully the exhaust will start sagging until it breaks free from way up there. And once it does, I'll probably hit it with a hammer somewhere around to try to take it off, and it'll just drop, hopefully. I don't have a pry bar, but I've used just wrenches before and they've done the trick. So let's see if I can do that again. There we go. Okay, so now all hangers are off. I'm gonna try to pull on this, see if I can get it to drop them over there. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's actually broke from somewhere else. Someone try to hit it here to the side. See if I can get it to pop off. Well, I didn't catch the exact moment, but it came off. Whew, I'm actually kind of out of breath. It was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. So now I'm just gonna slide all this crap out of here and start with the X pipe and then start building it back from that way. So here's the old one. I already have plans for this. Okay, let's start with the good stuff now. This is a new X pipe. This one is 2 1/4. This one is 2 1/2. You can see the big difference right here where it goes down. And then from here, it'll be the mufflers, and then these, and then the resonators. So let's start opening the hardware and start putting this together. Okay, that still allows for movement. I'm gonna just leave that right there for now. I'll come back and tighten those up. I'm gonna move to the next section. All right, so the next piece of the puzzle is the mufflers. And the mufflers go with a shorter tip towards the front. So I'm gonna slap those on, and I'm not gonna record every little thing because my camera's already low on battery. So when those are on, I'll come back and show you what's next. Okay, so the next ones are these pipes right here. I'm not sure which one is right and which one's left. I'll have to look at the instructions or just figure it out. It might be marked on the pipe. Okay, so these are actually called axle pipes. And my part number is 14537. And these have a little number on them right here, 17LD 4102. So the 4102 17, this is number 4. So that's the passenger side. This goes towards this over here like this. And then this one is obviously for the driver's side, and it goes like that. So this is the next piece. Okay, so I got those on. I have to adjust it a little bit. It's very close right here, so I think that's kind of pulling hard right there right now. But up to this point, last part of the puzzle, hopefully it doesn't get in the way. If it does, then I have to rethink the underglow. Well, I'm gonna put the clamp here, and then the muffler, and then I think I have to zip tie some wires up here first because it was hanging kind of low, and then that should be it. All right, so I got this muffler on and this tip. Man, that looks good. That's where it's coming. All I need is that one, and then these two hangers right here. It has two of them, that one and that one. Those were kind of hard to put on. I had to wiggle it and push it pretty hard. Okay, so I got the passenger side on, and man, those tips look good. So now that everything's on there, nothing is tightened up yet, so I'm gonna go all the way to the beginning over there and start tightening everything up. Make sure that there's enough clearance. Right now it's sagging a little bit, but as I start tightening everything down, it all should go into place. Okay, so it's finally done. Everything's tightened up. Those braces, body braces, are back up. It's not hitting anywhere. There's enough clearance. Looks like it's good to go. So now it's time for the cold start. It's quieter. Okay, so with the installation part out of the way, I'm gonna do a pull from almost a dig to test the sound difference. So I'm gonna try, there's some traffic behind me back there, but I'm gonna try to slow down, put it in sport mode, try to slow down and see how it sounds from about 35. Okay, so now this is normal driving. I'm not hitting it hard. I'm going about 60 miles an hour, right over 2,000 RPM, just like I was last time. And I'm sure you can tell I'm gonna be switching back and forth though, but it is way quieter in here now. So it's safe to say that it is much quieter with the Corsa now. In the inside of the car, it's not so obnoxious, but got an Alfa Romeo trying to catch up to me. I gotta upgrade the brakes on this thing. Alright, so I'm back in my garage. I made it back safely after those test runs. And my thoughts on this system is, wow. Just, I'm impressed because the sound in here has improved so much. There's no more drone. No matter what I'm doing with the car, hitting it hard, you can still hear it. I don't know, right now it's idling. I don't know if you can pick it up, the camera's picking it up, but it's much quieter in here, so it's more comfortable. But the outside is still comparable to what I had before, but it sounds, to me, it sounds more composed. I don't know, like more refined instead of just loud and obnoxious. And that's, and I like that. Also, performance wise, I don't know if it's just because I'm excited about having a Corsa now, but it pulls harder than before. I've been able to get my 0 to 60 times down to 5.1 seconds, and the best I had done before was like 5.5 or 5.4. So that's a pretty big improvement in my opinion. And I was still spinning a little bit. I still can't grip as I want to, so I might have to do something with those tires, maybe get some street slicks or something. But overall, I'm very satisfied. I'm still kind of excited because I went pretty hard right now. And I also need to upgrade the brakes on this thing, so that might be something in the works later. But for now, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, subscribe if you want. There's more coming with this car and other cars, so just stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.